Hello my friends, how you doing? In today's video we're going to be talking all about new Make Your Skin Cream Foundation Duo by Patrick Ta. I picked up the shade Light Medium 4. Very excited to review his new foundation. It is a duo. You get a cream foundation and then you get a powder. I picked it up with the Rouge Up exclusive access, and this is it is in his regular packaging. As you can see, very reflective. Don't want to blind you all, and this is the inside of the foundation. Hopefully it is a really good match for my skin. I am usually a medium tan complexion right now, and this was the darkest in the light medium range. After this one then there was 10, and I felt like that was gonna be too deep, so we're gonna do some comparisons with the Good Apple. I think that's the only cream foundation that I have. This foundation, it is 69 Canadian dollars. You're gonna get 9 grams of the cream product and 4 grams of the powder. When it comes to the prices, I think it's a very I think it's good. I think it's fair. If you compare with the Good Apple foundation, in the Good Apple you are going to get 10 grams of product and it retails for 53, but you're only getting the cream. Right in here you're getting 2 products into one. I feel like the shade range is it is pretty good too. You get a good range of light, medium, tan, and then some really good deep shades. And the foundation promises to be blendable, medium coverage cream foundation. Is going to be paired with a satin finish powder. This duo includes a buildable, breathable cream formula that melts into and moves with the skin. It also includes an air spun setting powder that blurs the appearance of pore to create a flawless looking skin finish. And I saw him applying the foundation with a brush, which you can buy separately. He also says in the how to apply portion to apply with prime skin. I have all my skincare underneath. I'm gonna be applying this Rare Beauty primer. What is this one called? The Pore Diffusing Primer, and this also helps to just diminish a little bit of the appearance of pores and like oiliness. I am only going to apply it to the right side of my face, and I'm not gonna prime in my left, and we'll see if it makes a difference at the end. Yeah, let's go ahead and swatch this baby. So here it is. So the touch is very silky, very creamy. You can see that it's quite glowy. So here is a little swatch, which I think is looking good so far. I'm gonna swatch the Good Apple beside it. If you're my shade, this may help. This one is in the shade 51 medium, and the Good Apple just feels thicker. It feels, yeah, more very thick compared to Patrick's when I touch it, and I think you're able to see that Patrick's you're able to like diffuse it good, but this one is sort of like a thicker formulation. So I brought you a little closer. I am gonna stripe this foundation and then I'll blend it with the brush. So let's do this much. You can see that I have some dark pigmentations that I would like to cover. Let's go ahead and blend. I'm using my BK Beauty brush. This one is their 101. I always apply my foundations with a brush, and this looks like it's a good match. I'm happy with the shade. So that blended very effortlessly. 2 seconds to blend. This is very natural. It has a really light coverage. Let's pick up a little bit more to see if we can build it up, especially here around this area where I have the most to cover. Okay, so this is it. I think it's beautiful. It's very, very natural, really airy and lightweight. So this is nothing, and then this is the foundation. You can see how glowy and really good it looks. It really evened out my complexion without looking like I have a ton on. I don't feel like it's heavy on my face. I don't feel like I have nothing actually. So let's go ahead and even this side out. It's very light. When you pick it up with your fingers, like you're not getting a ton of product, even though you may see that I'm putting a lot. It's just very, very lightweight to pick it up. So I remember Kat Von D's, when I picked it up, the Good Apple one, it was like very thick and heavy, and I had to like be very careful how much I applied. With these ones, I just don't feel that way. So this is that light layer. Let's go ahead and apply a little bit more. He does says that is buildable. So here you have it, 2 light layers of the foundation. I like it. It looks very beautiful and natural. I can see through my skin. I really like medium coverage foundation, so this literally looks like a tinted moisturizer, to be honest. It really evened everything out. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel cakey anywhere on my face. Okay guys, so I went ahead and just applied some concealer. So now we're back to apply the setting powder. I applied my Pat McGrath concealer underneath, and I haven't set with powder. So he says apply translucent setting powder to oil prone areas such as the T-zone. He doesn't say that you could use it all over the face, but then he says the powder is gonna blur the appearance of pores to create a flawless looking skin-like finish. So I kind of feel like I should apply it all over my face. Why not? So I'm gonna go ahead and do so. I'm gonna apply it with my Sonia G Designer Pro brush, and let's see. So this is how much it picks that, and let's start on the T-zone. Actually, let's do one side and then we'll compare. It is quite mattifying. You can see that it took all that shine right away. I'm just gonna lightly set everywhere, but I'm gonna apply a good amount underneath my eyes. I'm used to applying powder underneath my eyes. That's part of my everyday makeup routine. I know there's people that don't like to apply or like set their concealer, but I have to set my concealer. So this looks good. It took away the shine. I like the finish. I like it. You see that you still have some of that shine peeking through, but without being too much. So this is a natural, kind of like natural setting powder. Let's go ahead and do the other side. Let's switch our brushes. Okay, so this is what we're looking like. I really like the powder. It's actually quite blurring. I like it underneath my eyes too. I feel like it gives me a very like soft, you know, finish. You can still see a little bit of that shine peeking through the powder, which I like it. So it's sort of like a natural powder. So far we're looking really good, very natural, but at the same time sort of like airbrushed and like poreless, if you will. I don't know. I like the finish. Alright my friends, I'm back and all my makeup is completed. I am melting. It is very humid today, so really good test for this foundation. It is a cream foundation, so I do wonder if it's gonna slip and slide everywhere. We'll see. I'm gonna test it for as long as I can, but this is what it will look like. I feel like it looks very beautiful. The powder made everything quite flawless. I like this finish. You can still see through my foundation. You can still see some of my dark pigmentation, some of my sun spots and all that good stuff, but without looking too much. I feel like it looks beautiful. So far so good. I'm gonna test this foundation for as long as I can. I'll come back later in the afternoon and I'll show you what I look like. It is 9:30 time, a checkup time, but yeah you guys, so far so good. I'm gonna see you guys soon. Hello my friends, I'm back and it is 4:25 in the afternoon. So give it or take 7 hours of wear on the foundation. I think this should do for today's video. I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer. You can take a look and we'll just talk final first impressions and thoughts on this foundation. Alright, you're close up to me. You can see that it looks glowy, it looks natural, it looks very healthy, very glowy. So if you have oily skin type or if you live in a really humid place, I don't know how you like this foundation. I like my natural foundations. It is very humid. It's been raining yesterday and today all day. Hence my hair is just like going crazy, very humid. So I think that even made this foundation work double time. You know, I'm excited to wear these when it's not so humid, and I'm excited to wear it in the colder months. But I like it, you guys. I feel like it looks very natural. I do have to say that it is creamy and emollient. It is a little bit of a transferable foundation, so when I put like my phone to my ear, you can, you know, expect some transfer. Also it has sunken into my smile lines, which most foundations do, and like doing this usually just takes care of the problem. So keep that in mind. I don't really mind it, to be honest. At this point, all foundations I do sink into them, and that's just the way it is. But look how like beautiful and glowy it looks. It looks very poreless, like natural but beautiful. I really like it. I don't know, I'm gonna of course continue to wear the foundation. I'll update my comments. I'll pin a comment if I wear it more and if anything changes. So my final first impressions on today's wear test, I feel like it is a beautiful foundation. It is very natural, very glowy. It looks very poreless. I really like the powder and I really like how poreless it makes me look. I'm actually going to touch up a little bit to see if it you know, it makes everything look a little bit more refreshed. And yeah, look at that. It really takes care of the oils without taking away that natural finish and shine. Like, look how good it looks now that I touched up with the powder. So if you're one that has oily complexion and you're used to touching up, then you know, this is for you. I don't usually touch up my foundation, but I'll be willing to compromise. I'll be willing to touch it up if it's going to look beautiful like this one did. I feel like it's very natural, very glowy. I really like it. I really like it. This is my kind of foundation, looking natural, letting my skin, you know, see through the foundation, but yet covering and just evening everything out. So those were my first impressions on today's wear test. I would love to hear from you. What do you think of this foundation? Are you interested in it? Did you pick it up? Any comments? Anything at all? Just comment down below. Thanks so much, you guys, for loving and supporting. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.